real proud of our basketball team. You know, we got in foul trouble, and we had some people step up. We had some people that started a little slow. You know, we just got to play smarter. We got to go back, and we're going to take tomorrow out, but we'll come back on Friday and start working back on our defensive fundamentals. When you foul that many times, it's because you're not buying into what we do defensively. Although we held a good team to 56 points. Rice is a very good team. They're very well coached. They got great players, and they're one of the top 4 teams in our conference. And they've lost right now, I think, 4 games? I believe 4 games in the conference. They were undefeated the first time we played them at their place, and since then, you know, they'll get back. They're the type of team that'll get back. And so, real proud of our basketball team. We had some people. I thought Anastasia did a good job. Savannah come back, 16 points. Gregory, as usual. Ksenia had 16. Courtney Blakely, 15. And, you know, you got 2 of your mainstays, which is Courtney Whitson and Alexis, which only got 2 points apiece. And I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't want to start the next game without those 2. I'll just tell you. They're kind of like when Ebony Rose here, I knew she's going to get a double-double. When I come up the ramp, I know that Courtney Whitson and Alexis Whittington is going to play their butts off. I know that. Now, I don't know what else is going to happen, but I know that.
Kind of leading into that, what you just said, Coach, though, and talk about how important this bench has been for you. I mean, Blakely and obviously Malashka could be a starter, but it's just a...
Well, we counted up. We've won 13 games, and 7 of those games we have had a starter out. We had Alexis out, I think, maybe it's 8 games, 4 games. And then we had Savannah Wheeler out for 4 games. So of those 13 wins we've got, 8 of those games were won with the starter hurt and not even able to play. So we've grown up a little bit. We still got some growing to go, but we've grown up a little bit. And, you know, Tamia's getting better, and I'll tell you, a kid that we didn't even play today and really didn't want to waste our red shirt on her was a young lady we've got from Ohio, Lene. She's had the best practices the last 2 weeks, and I started to take that red shirt off tonight, I'll be honest with you, because she's had such a great 2 weeks. She would have really helped us out at that 4, and she's a good rebounder. She's a great shooter, you know, but I held on to it. We're gonna need her down the road the next 2 or 3 years.
Coach, it seemed like you really matched the game's physicality level in that third quarter.
Well, I think they come out and wanted to get a little aggressive. I think every team has got a plan. It's kind of like Mike Tyson says, you know, everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. And, you know, every team's got a plan with us. So tonight, maybe coming out at halftime was we need to get more aggressive. I don't know, but it seemed that way. And, you know, we ended up, winning by 29? And we were up by 6. So our kids, they're really resilient. They all come from winning programs. They know how to play the game of basketball. They take coaching. We got to trust our offenses. Every now and then, we'll have 1 or 2 get outside of our offense. And when we do, we're not real good. But when we stay in it, you see Anastasia got, 21 points, 7 rebounds. Courtney Blakely, 15 points, 8 rebounds, stayed in the system.
Coach, I know foul trouble prompted a lot of that, but Ksenia and Anastasia played together on the court for quite a few minutes tonight. What did you see out of that combo being out there at the same time?
You know, nothing different. You know, Courtney Whitson's going to be on the floor if she ain't in foul trouble. Bottom line. Now, whoever goes in there with her, I don't know. You know, whoever's doing the job. But, you know, when she got in foul trouble, Ksenia come in, that was a good combination. But when she's out there, it's like I've got another assistant coach running around out there. She may not get 2 points, but she's reading the defenses, calling what they're doing. That's what we got to have.
No, I'm not saying Courtney should be on the floor. I know she should be on the floor. I don't know what you thought. I've seen them both.
You know,
in and out of each other.
They're both of them are great players. I mean, good gracious, they're both great players. I mean, one of them got 21, the other one got 16. I'd hate to have been without them tonight. You know, we'd have still won, but you know, I'd hate to have been without them.
I'm always touched by how much the bench gets into the game late, particularly as some of their other.
It's called team, Sam. There's a real simple term for that, team. When you sit on that bench and you're for your fellow player in that game, when you get a chance to get out there, you're going to do good. But if you sit over there all soiled up, pissed off, envious, greedy, you know what's going to happen when you get on the floor? You're not going to do good. So that's why we sell that every day in practice, and so that's why you see that.
Coach, Anastasia's really come on strong the last few games, points-wise. Is it a situation getting her the ball more, or just her doing more when she gets the ball?
I really can't. I know what it is, but I can't tell you in here.
Don't give away any secrets. Just give me a comment on how she's really come on.
We've really been after her in practice to catch the ball and finish. She missed 2 or 3 chip shots tonight. You know, like I told her, she finishes up on her chip shot, she'd had 30 points. You know, just little chip shots, nobody on her. So that's what we got to do. He's all right. He's all right. If he turns it over, we'll get another. Hey, no, thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Coach. Anastasia, talk about, Coach said earlier if you'd have made a couple of chip shots earlier, you would have finished 30, but you still had 21, great game. Your scoring's really improved. What's been the big secret to how you kind of turned it on the last few games?
It's like not a secret, it's a mindset. I was struggling because I was thinking too much about the games, like because in the beginning of the season my mind was somewhere else, like coach said to me, and when I realized that, it was bad for me, so I started thinking about that and like beating myself up for that. So that's why I had bad games, and it was like hard to get that trust back. So it took a bit of time, and when I got the trust back, they know I can play. They can forgive me some little mistakes.
Courtney, I think at one point in that third quarter, it was something like a 20-2 run for you guys. What was really working, and why were y'all having so much success on offense, in the third quarter?
I believe it was pushing the ball, getting the ball up the floor, and finding who was open. We had to find who was open. Jay was open a couple times, and those putbacks really got us going.
Savannah, what was it like to finally get back in the lineup and have such a physical game, I guess, for your first game back?
I mean, it felt great. Being out those 3 games, it really, it wasn't easy for me. But, I was staying positive through the injury, and I knew then when I got back, I was going to push myself with my teammates because all of us are very competitive, and I was just more than ready to get back and play with them.
I think Rice went in sort of like a 1-3-1 trap in the third quarter. Y'all were able to get a lot of open shots in the corner off of that. What about your team passing is able to find those open players, not just from you two at the point, but everybody on the team able to find them?
I mean, we all have the capability to shoot the outside shot. So, I mean, if that's what they're going to show us, someone's going to be wide open in those corners. And, we have Jalen in those corners. Really anybody in the corner. Everyone's capable of knocking down that open shot.
They wasn't falling, but as we kept shooting, a couple of them were in. So.
Savannah, if you'd gone into this game knowing that Alexis and Courtney would only score 2 points apiece, and he's sitting on the bench for a while with foul trouble, probably wouldn't have felt very good going in. But talk about how the bench has just come through for y'all all year. Courtney and Ksenia, in particular, coming in and just being big.
That's just what it is. It's just that type of spark. It happens every game. It doesn't matter what's happening in the game. Whoever's come off the bench, it just gives us a spark, gives us a lot of momentum going. And, I think that's something that is really special about this team.
Courtney, what would you say you improved on the most between last season and this season? Because you look a lot more comfortable this year, but just all aspects of your game, what do you think has been the biggest improvement?
I'd say maturity and a mindset. I know what I'm looking for when I go out there, and I know what my job is for my team, so I try to do that to the best of my ability.
Anastasia, you made some good defensive adjustments down the stretch, running at you in the post. But what were the coaches telling you on the sideline to get those blocks in particular?
I was just doing a lot of mistakes. I was not following our scout because there are some girls that can shoot, able to shoot, some don't shoot at all. So I was going out there on any of them, and they were just dribbling around me even if they're slower than me. And that was the biggest mistake. Even though I'm longer, my hands are longer, so I'm able to block them even they're around me. But still, it was kind of mistake. And the moment of the game, they just couldn't do it. It was kind of really bad mistake for me.
First time in a while, y'all have to hop on a plane tomorrow morning. What's it gonna be like to have a day off and be able to really adjust into a scout ahead of UAB on Monday?
The Lord. I am going to lay in my bed. I got a couple things to do tomorrow, but I'm gonna lay down.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
recovery is a big thing, especially going into next week when you have three big games. Really, you got UAB on the road, we got Charlotte on the road, and then we got La Tech coming in here, and those are really good teams in the conference. And I think with tomorrow being off, we gotta really take advantage of recovery and then just get ready back to go on Friday. Is that right? Yeah, Friday. So making sure my days.
Anastasia. Anastasia, typically you and Ksenia basically rotate in with each other. Today, you'll go on the floor together a lot. Talk about how y'all work together and just the combo y'all had out there tonight.
I would say we have a really good combo most of the times because we see each other and we feel each other pretty well. Unfortunately, we don't play much, but I understand why they didn't put us together because there's some situations can be unforgivable, especially in defense because they have to keep courting on the floor in these situations. But I would say by offense, we feel each other really good, and she can dribble around and get my defender on her and skip it to me or something, or opposite, or I can post and skip it to her, and we feel each other.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah. Thank you.